Alright, this is gonna be Yume, Nikki, 90% Glitchless. From what I heard, we're a little behind schedule, so I'm just gonna get right into the run so that we don't waste any time. Alright, so I'm gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So we start out the game, I just mashed through this little tutorial here. So basically what this game is, if you're unfamiliar, it is a RPG maker game where you play as a girl named Matotsuki. And basically what you're doing is you're just exploring her dream world, and that's really the gist of the game. So we start out in her bedroom, but there's nothing interesting to do there besides like a little mini game, but it's not important, so we just skip it. So the quote-unquote goal of this game is to collect all, I believe it's 24 effects, which are basically the items of the game. I use the term goal loosely because you don't really need to pick them, like, you need to pick them up to beat the game, but like, that's not really the point of the game. The point is really just to explore and see the sights. But obviously for the speedrun we want to achieve the ending, so we're going to get all the effects, and I just picked up the bicycle effect. That's going to make me go twice the speed. So obviously that's the one we get first. Not all the effects have really a purpose in the run, actually only a couple of them do. But the bicycle is a very important one to grab. We're going to be grabbing Metamune now, or also known as Eye Palm. That one's going to be useful because I'm going to be able to use that to warp back to the Nexus, which is the hub, whenever I want. So I warp back there, and then I re-equip the bicycle, and now we're going into the Candle World. Or not the Candle World, the, excuse me, Dark World. I'm going this way. Forgetting how to run the game. Like a pro. Alright, so another thing about this game is that some of the areas are really very large, so I rely on a lot of visual cues to even know where I'm going. Like there, I go past the little ghost guy. You probably didn't see him because he's like really dark. But I go past him and then wait a little bit and then go down. There's a lot of things like that in the run, where I just have to wait or look for a certain visual cue. We're in the wilderness now. But basically in this game... Did I go the right way? Yes, I went the right way. Basically in this game, we go to the wilderness a couple times, so I wasn't sure if I made the right trip or not. Also, this section is very RNG based. So basically I want to talk to one of these guys and hope to God one of them warps me to the FC world. I'm not getting good RNG right now. There we go, 4th try, not too bad. So this is a very, very heavily RNG based section of the run, where we want to, well, first of all, there's the first RNG section where we want the warp to here, and then we want this NPC up here to not be in the way, so let's hope that goes well. Usually it does.
Do we have a minute?
I'm sorry?
Do we have a minute?
Oh yeah, sure.
Because we've got a $10 donation from Pestilus saying $10 for my one death, so thanks for having me and good luck to the rest of the runners. Put this towards the soonest upcoming donation incentive. So we do have a bid war coming up as the next incentive, but Pestilus, if you're still in the chat, because of a bid war, I don't know what your option would be. So the next actual incentive would be the cheat % bonus run for Fate. But if you do want to put towards the bid war for The Last of Us, then do let us know, either in the chat or in the Discord. And thanks for the donation.
Thanks for all the donations. Alright, so coming up is the next really big RNG section. We want the demon to spawn here. It's supposed to be a 1 out of 8, but it feels like a 1 out of 50 sometimes. Sometimes it really doesn't want to happen, so let's hope it doesn't troll us. Too bad. There it is. That actually wasn't that bad. I've had a run before where it took 2 solid minutes to appear, so that's actually pretty good. I want to drop an effect here, because at the end of the run, where am I going? At the end of the run, we have to drop all the effects. So I just dropped one there, just so that the Metamude is in the default spot in my inventory, so I don't have to menu for it. So it saves a little bit of time, but not too much. I want to pick up the Yuki Onna here, and then warp back. Now I want to pick up the flute. Now, here's one big difference between my route and the route that World Record goes on. So there's a bed here I'm going to be sleeping in, and it's going to warp me to this staircase area. The World Record, what it does is it uses the bed in Block World instead, but that bed is a random chance, so this one is a 100% chance, so this is a lot safer for marathons. And I want to equip the Snow Woman when I go into the bed in particular, because there's actually going to be a fire that's going to block my way up here, but equipping that makes it snow so that I don't have to worry about that blocking my way. Was it 4th try? I thought it was like 5th or 6th, but yeah, 4th is really good actually. It can take a lot longer than that. And also Smile is the world record holder for any percent glitched. Just so you guys know. And now we go into the elevator, which is going to bring us to the mall. And we want to pick up the flute down here. Going diagonal is a little bit of a pain in this hallway. You don't want to. You want to try to not run into the wall there. Oops. And then warp back once again. There's gonna be a lot of warping back in this run. Drop that one and bicycle. Now we want to go to the block world and grab the hat and scarf. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these effects don't actually have a purpose. They're just there to collect, basically. They don't have a purpose in the run anyway. In the game, you can use them for all kinds of different things. You can use them to trigger some events. And like I was kind of explaining earlier, there's a lot to this game other than just beating the game. But we don't show off all of that in the run. Drop another effect here. Oops. Well, that's not what I want to do. I dropped eye palm on accident. Hat and scarf. There we go. So now we're getting the witch effect. That effect takes... Oh, where am I going? So that effect takes quite a while to get to, so we're going to grab a couple more on the way. We want to grab Frog here in Forest World. And then go back down. There should be an entrance here. Okay, so I don't want to get caught by this guy, or else that'll bring me to a little prison area that I can't really escape from other than just using Metamude, and that wastes a lot of time. So now we're in Hell. That's what this area is called. Don't ask me why, but it's just a giant maze that we want to go through. And we're gonna be returning here a couple of times, but right now we just want to go here so we can get to the Witch's Island where the witch effect is. But first we gotta go through Hell and the Deep Woods. Deep Woods has some pretty good music, I'd say. Pretty ambient. I just want to point out, I saw a YouTube comment on the on a video with this song, and it said something like, "This sounds like it should belong in a video documentary about the human genome," and I can't express how painfully accurate that is, but also incredibly specific at the same time. So in order to progress to the Witch's Island here, I have to actually sit in this bench and wait for 7 seconds. So, how are you guys doing? I think that was about 7 seconds. I didn't count there. Yeah, dropping effects or menuing is quite an interesting bit of tech in this category. Yeah, like I was kind of explaining earlier, but I didn't get to explain in full, was that, kind of the cool thing about this game as a casual game and also as a speedrun is, there are so many... Every world has so many different entrances that lead to other worlds, and it's just this huge just world combined. And it leads to some really interesting routing. I'm not supposed to be the frog here. Don't mind me. Wait, what did I just do? Alright, so now we're gonna go to the puddle world. Whoops, I missed the door. So we want to pick up the umbrella here on our way, and then we want to go to, what's it called? It's not the dense, maybe it is the dense woods, I don't know, it's the road area. Where am I going? I passed by the umbrella, it's right here. Marathons are hard. And there's gonna be a little stairwell here. Gonna bring us down. And on the next screen, there's actually gonna be, I'm gonna wanna go to a certain tile on the map and then like walk back, and that'll actually bring me to a different area. So you'll see me do that, or bike back, walk back, same thing. I'm assuming you're talking about the glitch smile. I've had that happen to me, but like, I feel like I waited long enough for that to not happen. Like, sometimes if you menu too fast, that can happen, but I waited a long time, so I don't know. Okay, we just picked up... I actually don't remember what effect that is. And now we want to go to Shieldfolk World to pick up the cat. Now, the cat is an example of one of the effects that it moves, so you kind of want to catch it. Like, you kind of have to chase it sometimes. Cat is really finicky. Yeah, Invalid Run, that's a glitch. Yeah, that sometimes just happens. It's kind of unavoidable sometimes. And then bicycle. To be honest, I kind of forgot what marathon I was running at, so that probably raised a few eyebrows. I raised a few eyebrows when I said glitch, but no, that's like unavoidable. So there's nothing really I can do about that. Sometimes it just happens. So we want to grab the blonde hair and the brown hair here, or the long hair, and then head down into this little well. And hold left for like half a minute. I don't know, something like that. Strict no glitch. Oh man. Time to never run at this marathon again. Sorry I let you guys down. Yeah, I know, right? Technical issues in runs are my favorite. Definitely not a glitch, though. Who likes glitches in speedruns? TBH. I'm forgetting the menuing here. So we want to go to Neon World next. A lot of what the rest of the run is just going to a world, picking up an effect, and then warping back. And then now we want to go to Number World. We're gonna pick up a couple of things here. There's the lamp, which we want to pick up, and then we're gonna pick up the severed head, and then we're gonna warp back. So the lamp's gonna be in this little section here. We want to go down, and then we're gonna go a little bit on the left. It's easy to miss this one because I don't have a 100% visual cue on how far left to go. I almost passed it. Glitch is nearly impossible, RTA. I accidentally get it like all the time. Unless you mean like in the glitched category. Because I haven't run the glitched category. And then I think I'm on the right line of numbers here, yeah. You want to, that's kind of the visual cue there, is that line of numbers to get into this little section. And then I want to go underneath these beds. And then there's actually not too much interesting, actually, come to think of it, for the next like minute or so. So if we have like donations, then we could probably read some of those. Guess not. We do want to return to hell again. Because that's going to be our route that brings us to, where are we going again? We're going to the docks, that's right. So we want to go through this, and then the docks is kind of a big area too, so that's going to be a little bit of a long walk. And then after that there is a bit more of an interesting part of the run. if you get the glitch all the time, maybe it's a sign to switch. Yeah, maybe. I'm just naturally programmed to do glitches in games, I guess. I don't know, just it's in my blood. Like I found that if I menu too fast, like if I switch to Metamude and then like menu too fast to it, I'll accidentally get the glitch. So I'll have to like menu slower. Alright, so we're going back to the Dark World again. Oh, we don't need to get the knife this time, so we're just gonna go right. That's faster. Okay, so the cue there's not really a visual cue, so I just kind of count to 3 and then go down. And we got it. Okay, cool. So now we want to go to the left. We're returning to the wilderness once again. And this next effect we're going to pick up is actually a bit pesky, because it's another example of cat in the sense that it can move, and sometimes it can move a little bit further than planned from the spawn point, so let's hope that doesn't happen. But sometimes it can move just slightly away, and it's like hard to see where it landed. Did I go up too high? I went too far away. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, I went too far away from my visual cue. That's where I was supposed to turn. Now we want to go down. And there's another visual cue down here. The visual cues in this area in particular are kind of hard to see. I think I turned left at the right point there. There should be, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So we want to go up here from the bottom, and that actually warps us to a different area, even though it doesn't look like it. But yeah, the wilderness, the infinite wilderness specifically, because that's the part of the wilderness I'm at, it can be hard to maneuver. There's a few visual cues, so it can be, I've lost runs to this area. So this is kind of the run where you need to pay attention to where you are, because the areas can just be so big. And this is the staircase to the Sky Garden, and I basically just hold right here for a little while. Let's see if we get the Falling Man. No, it doesn't look like it. So there's an event that you can get where, I think it's a 1 out of 3 chance, but you can see a man falling, like in the distance there, but we didn't get it. And every great once in a while you can see 2 falling men, but I've only seen that like once, I think. Maybe twice, I don't remember. Down to towel faster? I'm not sure. That's the way I've always done it, is go up. Maybe down is faster. I think it's not that big of a difference, probably. But I'll have to test that out, actually. And then we want to interact with this flower here. And then when we do that, we'll be warped to the ghost world when we leave. And we want to go down here, and this is where we're going to grab our last effect. The Spirit Headband, or Triangle Kerchief, whichever one you want to call it, has a couple different names. And now that we've gotten all the effects, we want to just drop them all. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That one looks like a Yoshi egg, kinda. Yeah, we want to drop all the effects and wake up from the dream. And we're only a minute behind here, so that's actually not bad. Because Demon didn't troll me. Just a couple more. And we don't want to drop that last one because that's the tutorial. And time is coming up very soon. Once we go up here and time. Oh, I missed the Z button. Alright, anyway, that was actually not too bad of a run. Demon didn't troll me, and there was some menuing hiccups, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, and the ending of this game, it's pretty clear what happens, but it's kind of a, I don't know, it's up to interpretation of what the context is. There's a lot of theories about this game. and that's all I'm gonna leave it at. You can look up lore and whatever. There's a manga for this game, an unofficial one, and that kind of covers that too. But there's a lot of really interesting aspects.
Did I miss
of this
time?
game. Did you? Yeah.
Did you call out time?
Yeah, I called out time.
I wasn't set up. I'm so terribly sorry. I believe I was.
I didn't give you that much leeway. I gave you only like a few seconds. I forgot. That's partially my bad.
I believe it was like in 1930 somewhere.
It shows up on mine.
Someone
It's a
in chat correct
1917. It's a 1917.
What, 1909?
1917 on my splits.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't give you that much.
It's no, I wasn't even like I was so focused on setup that
You're good. But
for some
yeah.
reason my Discord, my thing really doesn't want to. There you go. I have the right time on screen now.
All right. Yeah, thank you for having me, and shout out to the Yume Nikki community. We're not a huge community, but we're pretty dedicated to the game. And if you're interested in running the game, join the Discord. Definitely, it's on the speedrun.com page. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for having me.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right. In that case, we will have. Alright, so looks like the runner did cut off their stream a little bit early, so I'll just say this. I'll just say it again. So we do have Super Lumi Live coming up very shortly. So we're pretty much already ready here. I just gotta fix some stuff because as usual for me, I forgot to do some stuff. So we'll do that quickly, and then it's time for Super Lumi Live. So do give me a second.